Aquarius, it's time for your weekly horoscope for the coming 7 days. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, should you ever wish to get a session with me, all you need to do is go to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Or you may also simply follow the links down below. I've got a sale going on right now, 20% off all services, including gift certificates. So if you are interested in trying to cash in on the sale now and then use it later, that's totally available. I'm also accepting tips and donations, and your Build a Spread horoscopes are coming back. I'm just workshopping them right now, and with Persephone. She's actually mad at me right now because this is her sleeping chair when I'm not in it. But since I'm recording and she can't sit in it, and she wants the chair, not my lap, this is where we are. This is what happens with her. So what is going on when it comes to your week? This week, Aquarius, is at a glance, yeah, it might look like it's going to be fraught with challenges, but to be perfectly honest, the big focus of this week is getting things back under control, and possibly making up for lost time where possibly, circumstances in our life that were maybe emotionally driven, whether by ourselves or other people, ran a bit of amok. Because the thing I'm seeing with the King of Cups reversed, as far as the spiritual theme, what is going on behind the scenes of every interaction, you're seeing where we have to take some serious corrective measures when it comes to all areas of our life where maybe people who were not necessarily informed, taught, or given the opportunity to maybe learn how to manage and co-create and sustain a healthy reality were in power for too long. And for whatever reason, and when that happens, sometimes that's on a multidimensional level, that's where the emotional levels are running the reality. The subconscious is running the reality, and that is never a good place to be, because then the mind is out of control. And you might have been kind of feeling like a lot of this last year, or maybe couple of years, yeah, we've been having some struggles with dealing with circumstances where people's emotional drives, whether they are their own personal drives or their desire or attraction to be or act like something else, got in the way and started creating things that were positive in the short term but quickly maligned and went downhill after the midterm and the long term set in. Because with the King of Cups reversed, we often see that kind of emotional impulse ruining a good thing. And this is a week where a lot of you get a chance to wrestle back control from that experience, right? Because the King of Cups reversed is that impulsiveness. It's the getting married too early. It's the making a huge expense a big priority. It's taking on lifestyles and identities that don't belong. It's all driven by insecurity, the desire to feel love, or to maybe even just, devour the energy of positive attention. And a lot of that can happen around us without us knowing it right away. And it's not saying that you are guilty of doing that, Aquarius. I'm not saying that at all, because you're spending this whole week wrestling back control from circumstances that were built on those kinds of soggy foundations, those sort of weird, wishy-washy, almost, you're wrestling back control and redeeming and healing things that were built on and corrupted by desperation at the same time. And as we get onto your material concerns, we talk about your money, your job, your living situation, your career. You've got the Strength card in reverse. And we do need to make sure that we are allowed to be tough this week when it comes to our money, when it comes to maybe cutting something off, right? Not necessarily going too soft or caving in or getting intimidated, because with the Strength card reversed, there is an unhealthy situation that is at threat or that is at risk of, maybe actually either getting worse or being destroyed or going pear-shaped as it relates to a financial circumstance or a professional circumstance you are in, that you are caught up in. And I feel like you have a chance to save it from what is coming. I think you have a chance to fix this, right? The King of Cups reversed energy. We are taking control back from this messed up kind of king. And this could be a situation where we are cutting off a major expense, or we are choosing not to, go in on something that is either risky or dangerous. The Strength card reverse is indicating this is a corrective opportunity for you, because you're also getting a chance to wrestle back control, or even wrestle yourself or wrestle yourself up some kind of leadership position, some kind of boss position where you have commandeered control of either a work project, a negotiation, or a financial situation that you can then heal to get back to straighten up and fly right, and also serve the highest interest of all concerned. But this is going to be a challenge, because this is something that was built with a lot of dysfunction, with a lot of fakery, with a lot of fake it till you make it kind of crap. And what is happening here is that you may be correcting that kind of fakery that another person put into it. You may be finding that, yeah, okay, this person, decided that this initiative, this job, this position, the way this office is getting run, the way this business is getting run into the ground was all about their personal journey or their personal issues. And it's like he or she has really, brought it to the cliff's edge. This is a week where you have a chance to either A, bail out. If you want to bail out, that's totally available and okay too. Or B, save it for yourself, reform it, and get, him or her out of it, whoever is responsible for the dysfunction in the first place. As we get on to the community card, friends, relatives, maybe other people in your life, you have the Sun card in reverse. And this week is an opportunity for you to actually do some tremendous healing when it comes to maybe a relationship with a friend or a relative that maybe got kicked to the side, or maybe pushed out, or it's weird because I'm seeing you reconnecting with somebody that you feel got screwed over by something that you were involved in. I'm not sure if this is somebody that was super, super tight all along, or if this is somebody that, you wish you had more time for, but that King of Cups reversed energy was pulling us in another way, very distracting, very oppressive. But with the Sun card reverse, we have a chance to heal and patch up a relationship, or maybe even start a stronger relationship with somebody that we've always wanted to be a closer family member to. We've always wanted to be a closer friend to. And this is where you have this this wonderful breakthrough with them. I feel like with the Sun card reversed, we are removing a lot of complications, a lot of drama, and as well a lot of dysfunction and debris from whatever the King of Cups reversed was bringing out of this connection, and allowing ourselves to have something, pure, organic, and mutually enhancing and loving. As we get on to your challenge this week with fire, well, I used to call it fire, your challenge that is a lesson that is disguised as a challenge, you've got the Two of Wands upright. And again, we have this focus on you wrestling up control. It's time for for you to rise into a position of power, authority, and leadership, Aquarius, where maybe you have been content to be a silent partner, content to be a follower, content to be the first mate on the ship, content to just sort of, be a supporting member of either a group or a work circumstance, or even a relationship or family collective. The Two of Wands is indicating, no, your lesson is to step in and be the good leader, right? We're not emulating the bad parents or the bad leaders in this situation. We're not emulating the King of Cups reversed. You are commandeering control of a situation, or many situations that have been screwed over or lost their way. And you realize now that you're able to inherit a broken kingdom and actually turn it into something that thrives. As we get on to your relationships with love and romance, we've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. And this is going to be a week where a lot of you are finding that a lot of what you thought did it for you doesn't do it for you anymore. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but whether we're in an existing relationship or you are looking for somebody new, there's a strange feeling of, wow, a lot of the stuff that I was okay with, or a lot of the stuff that I kind of volunteered to do, or that we decided to do together, I think was almost more like a compromise or a concession to the ideal that we were putting into this relationship. And the Knight of Wands reverse is kind of asking everyone to stop conducting their love lives in ways that don't even do it for them, right? It's not about eyes on the prize, focus on the end game, play the long game, right? A lot of you Aquarian people have been really learning some tough lessons about the consequences of playing the long game when we're in an energy field that is so quantum. You can have everything you want right now. Why are you doing it the old way? Why religiously hold on to something that's not even organic to you? Because the Knight of Wands reverse is indicating a lot of you are finding that your turn-ons and turn-offs are changing this week, and so too are your partners. And we have a chance to start experimenting a little bit with maybe going for either a different type with a new person, or for those of you who are in existing commitments, drop a goal, drop a world, drop a storyline that we've been trying to make happen, and actually give ourselves what we really want. And that can be tough because we may be disappointing friends or family or ego masses that we might be attached to or might be attached to us. But at the same time, with the King of Cups reversed, too much of that has already had a say in your reality anyway. So you might as well step back. So that is what I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed it, Aquarius. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.